Because remember, the New York City borough of the Bronx boasts a majority of Black, Latino, and blue voters. Yet that crowd, I'm just saying, it looked awfully white.
Where are you from?
The Bronx, actually.
I'm originally from the Bronx and from New York.
I'm from the Bronx.
Right here in the Bronx, New York. This is home, right here.
First of all, I want to know who are these Bronx people, because it's not clear to me they're even from the Bronx. And so the picture is just tainted. I'm a New Yorker, and so I just view the whole thing with skepticism.
What was the crowd like, and what kind of response did he get?
Well, certainly a bigger crowd than I think Democrats would like to see, particularly given this is one of the bluest counties in the entire country. Now, one of the things that was interesting to me is that the Trump campaign said that they were going to micro-target to get people from the community to come to this rally. I wasn't sure what to expect. I've gone to a lot of these rallies across the country, and there are often people who travel hundreds of miles to see Donald Trump, and they're not necessarily part of the community. However, one of the things that I found was that there were a lot of people here that were actually from the Bronx.
And I'm confident that the people of the Bronx are not going to buy the snake oil he's selling.
Did you ever expect Donald Trump to come to the South?
Not really. No, never. Nobody else, I think, had done this. I think it's a good thing. It doesn't matter who it is.
I think I definitely am surprised. I don't think I would have, expected him to come to the Bronx. So
actually, I think him being in the Bronx is pretty cool. So I was like, I'm gonna just go through and see. We were interested, so we took a walk over, and it's pretty cool to see the different diversity of people that came and are coming together for today.
That's what I was gonna say. Have you ever gone to a Trump rally? Are you political at all? Or are you just curious about what's going on?
No, I've never been. I actually just came because he's in the Bronx.
I didn't expect it, to be honest, right here at Cortona Park in the South Bronx, but us people, we love Trump.
I don't know of any president that's ever come to the Bronx.
Did you ever expect him to come here?
No, not at all. Not at all. And I'm so excited.
No, we never expected him to come here. But it's not like they say, not everybody dislikes him. We love him here, and we're glad he showed up.
I think it's a good thing for the neighborhood. We all deserve to be here, whether we are from the left side or right side, it doesn't matter. And plus, we need a little bit of, a little bit of VIP attention.
I am looking forward to the response of everyday Bronxites talking about how they feel about him coming to their event.
AOC says if you're not a Democrat, you don't belong here in the Bronx.
Right.
What do you say?
I disagree with that.
I don't think she should be here in the Bronx. I actually don't know any Democrats living in the Bronx.
Look, AOC, look at the tremendous support for Mr. Donald J. Trump.
You need to tell her then she need to stay out the Bronx, because look at all the people around. Everybody's here for Trump.
I am a Democrat, and I belong here.
And who are you voting for?
Donald J. Trump.
What has AOC done for the Bronx?
She's done nothing for the Bronx. Nothing. Nothing's changed. Nothing's gotten any better.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Let her come to the Bronx and let her come among us people that struggle. She doesn't even know what struggle is.
Doctor, are these voters just not offended at all by those types of comments and some of the actions he took as president?
Yeah, no, I will say I talked to these voters about the Central Park Five. I talked to them about some of the comments that he's made and the policies beyond rhetoric, right? They are just so focused on what their lives are like right now, what they can feel tangibly, that when I pushed back with those comments, they shut that down. They said, listen, he might say some things. Again, they focused on the rhetoric still, because they feel like that's what the media sort of, consistently puts out there. They say he might say some stuff that's offensive, but at the end of the day, I feel like my life was better under former President Trump than under President Biden. And I take all of the points that we're hearing here, but this is what I hear from voters consistently. And we see this reflected in the data as we're seeing these numbers of Black and Hispanic voters sort of getting chipped away from the Democratic Party and moving towards Trump. A lot can happen in the next 6 months, but I just see this consistently as I talk to these demographics.
His policies, I like how he says it like it is, and and Biden gotta go. I'm sick of him.
And what would you say to a Black person that says that you're not Black because you're voting for Trump?
Well, then I guess I identify as a white man. I don't know. I don't care what anybody has to say. I'm a mother. I care about the future of my child, and I care about policies over, rhetoric.
Well said.
It's too much crime. Everything is going downhill. The economy is going bad. The food is expensive. It's like
Affordable housing is not for everybody. It's just horrible.
I want food to go cheaper. The gas, I want gas cheaper. When I came and he was the president, the gas was a lot cheaper than it is right now.
Now we're becoming the Bronx second-class citizens. We have this influx of migrants are coming in, and they're getting everything. And everyone in the Bronx, in the city of New York, is forgotten.
And Jose, a lot of the people I talked to were first-time voters. Some had never been to a Trump event before. Some had voted for Obama twice and voted for Biden and are now saying they are going to vote for former President Trump in November. Look, a lot is going to happen over the next 6 months, but this is something I've been hearing consistently from voters, and that's why you're seeing some of the more aggressive push from the Biden campaign to try to shore up their base, to try to rally those voters.
For him to come to your district, first of all, he'll probably import some of the crowd because there's certainly not a lot of fervor for him there. USA, 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 USA.
What else really stood out to you about the rally?
I will say this rally did look a lot like America. There was a lot of Asian voters there. There were a lot of Hispanic voters, a lot of black voters there, which is not typical for a Trump rally that I go to when I'm in Wisconsin or Michigan. Yeah. So that's what was fascinating.
But it is a cross-section of New York.
Exactly, exactly. And that's specifically why Trump was there yesterday. Those are key demographics that he sees are starting to break for him just a little bit. That door is opening for Hispanic voters to start voting for Trump in record numbers. They want to capitalize on that in this election. They think if they do, it'll spell success for them.
I think it's epic.
It's the best thing ever.
How will he be received here?
Open arms.
Nets.
I do see him, you know, it's a what's up, and thank you for doing what you did.
It's 50-50, honestly. People are going to have some love and hate. Some people do love him, but us, I still prefer him. That's better than Joe Biden.
Was life in the Bronx better under Donald Trump or under Joe Biden?
It was better under Donald Trump. I can tell you that the Bronx has been through many changes. Everything was getting back on track. And then, you know, everything is like falling apart again.
Senior citizens cannot walk in the street. Yeah. Our children have been killed. Groceries, when you go to a grocery store, you can't even buy anything anymore.
Everybody needs help. People need housing. Instead of giving migrants and everybody that's coming from other countries help, we Americans, give us some help.
El dinero, mayormente a los inmigrantes.
They're giving all the money to the immigrants.
No está mal, pero que.
I'm not against that.
No, lo que pasa es que están cortando lo nuestro acá.
The problem is they're cutting our stuff. What can Biden do at this point?
Nothing. Even if he did something, we're beyond the point of no return when everybody's on the Trump train.
I'm a Democrat. All my life I've been a Democrat. But Democrats have used us and abused us. And they think that they own us. And Donald Trump is giving us the opportunity.
Black people and Hispanic people are very happy about him coming here, and they want to see the options, and they want to put pressure on Democrats to step their game up. And maybe Republicans have an opportunity here. They cannot let go.
What's your advice to Trump?
My advice to Trump is just to be himself, to be relatable.
Don't change, don't switch up because they're trying to take you down. You're good at as a president. You know, you was in the White House. A lot of people wasn't. A lot of people want your spot.
Come to the park and, you know, keep it real with the people.
Just let us know exactly what you're going to do for everyone, not just the Hispanic community, not just the black and the minority communities, but for America, because when America succeeds, we all succeed.
No, Joe Biden hats. You think you could ever? You think anybody would buy it? Has anybody ever came to you and said, "I like your stuff"? You don't have any Biden stuff?
No, yeah. I don't care about Biden. We need Trump, and that's the bottom line.
Trump 2024.
What I say is that we absolutely must take our country back. And look at this crowd of people, a diverse group of people. But what ties us all together is our love of country. And we have so many people here that escaped from communist countries. I'm a descendant of slaves. My people fought so hard They fought in World War II, even when they had no more rights. My father was a drill instructor in the United States Marine Corps during the Korean War era. I have to stand up for my country. This is a beautiful and great country, and we have to stand up and save it right now.
All right, yeah.
Go for America.
Let's go.
We must. We must.